Hey everybody, how you doing? It's out here a little bit kind of cold out here. Waiting for spring though, for real. But I don't know, it's been so heavy on my heart to come on here today and talk about what actually walking to the store, meet my daughter. That happened in my life in the past a couple of months. In the month of February, I was, and I'm telling this because, you know, there's some people on Facebook that share a lot, and not just for selfish reasons, and this is not for a selfish reason. It's actually really to help other sisters out here that could be going through some of the same things. But I want to preface it. Let me start at the beginning and just talk about all of the things that, all the places that I definitely am a believer in a higher spirit, God, whatever you want to call it. I'm not specific to any one religion or anything. I just know that we're guided by a higher power. And when I look at the stages of my life, all the things that I've learned, all the places I've been, the teachers that have come my way, which are from my meditation teacher, Nafisa Sharif, to Iyanla Van Zant before she blew up. I mean, there's so many things that I've learned, especially concerning my health, from Sister Sarah Wall, who I spent many years learning from, Miss Naila Baraki, my sister-in-law, Rosalind Spady, there's Jamila Ali. I mean, these are people that, off the top of my head, and all my sisters out there, my sisters in spirit, that they all know who I'm talking about. But in February, I was actually diagnosed with endometrial cancer. And I really didn't tell a lot of people. So, friends, you don't have to call me. I'm good. I'm cancer free, of course. I believe in a higher guard and knew that things would be okay, even though, of course, it was a crazy moment in my life for me, my husband, my family. But, and I'm trying not to cry, but when you sit back and you put it in perspective, I realized that all the things that I've done in my life have led me to that moment. To, first of all, I'm not really a faith person. I'm a no person. Like, I don't believe that anything that could be done by God is faith. It's just that we know. It's just that everything that you ask for, you receive. So to me, that's just knowing. I'm gonna say it and then it's over. I went through everything. I had a surgery, which was a full hysterectomy. And that's what they recommend. But luckily for me, I'm past childbearing age. I've had children. I have grandchildren. So that part wasn't devastating. What was devastating was knowing that all the things that I've done in my life, and I still had this thing called cancer, which they actually said to me was the best cancer you could have. And if my friends out there know me, like, there's nothing best about anything that's growing in your body that could actually cause harm. So I've been holding it in for a long time, but you know, that little voice that just keeps talking in the back of my head says, you have to tell your story. And there's another sister, Helen De La Houssaye, who's going through some serious cancer issues, and I was watching her every day very closely, saying, wow, you know, a woman of God who wasn't afraid to go out there. So I had to tell it. But that's just not even part of it. I mean, I look at all the things that I've done, companies I've been in, things that I've sold, and I think a lot of times people think, you know, I'm just in it to... No, I seriously want to see people heal. And I realized going around vending, doing all these things with the company that I'm currently with, that I'm hearing these stories from women about having hysterectomies and partial hysterectomies. Their daughters have endometriosis. It's just crazy, the things that are going on out here. And you know, there's an organization called I want to say Our Women's Voices, and I've been following them, and these women actually go to Albany and all these places to actually tell, you know, people, tell the government that we have to be informed about what's actually in our feminine hygiene products. So there's no accident, because I don't believe in accidents. Everything happens for a reason, that I'm in this company. So there are certain people that I called and told them, some of my family members, you know, watch the things that are using, you know, these are the things that can happen. But the thing that I really, you know, pointed to, I had to go through my head, like, what could I possibly have been doing that could have caused this to happen? And the only thing I can associate it with was tampon use. And I used tampons just about all my life. I never really was a pad wearer because I just hated the way they felt. I didn't like anything about them. So this is not to trash anything. This is just, I was reading the warnings. I know things could happen, but we women know that, you know, we don't want to be wet. So I just say all this to say that for me, I realized that nothing happens by accident. God puts you in position for a reason. If anybody, let me tell you some of the symptoms that I was having, because I was postmenopausal, so I was having a lot of spotting. So if this is you, or you see irregular spotting, things going on in your life and your daily, you know, in between your cycles, please check it. That's the other part. I was busy, you know, my parents, taking care of my parents, and you know, somebody said to me one day, you better make sure you take care of yourself. And from there I just started the process, went to the doctor, a whole new GYN doctor, who's great. She's in Harlem. Everybody I've met along the way has been totally new. Sorry, New York noise. Totally new. But even from the doctor who performed my surgery, was great. But I just, you know, this nudge in my spirit to just tell everybody, like, to watch what we're doing. If you don't want to use a product like mine, then, you know, fine. There's some alternative products out there. Of course, I think mine is the best, like I'm saying. I still use it. I wouldn't let them put anything else on me after surgery. Carry my pads into the operating room, because I don't trust anything out there. And I don't know if you know the numbers, but there's about 600,000 hysterectomies performed each year. And I became part of that statistic. And now, you know, I know that when God puts you in a situation, it's only for you to try to make a change and to help other people. So I couldn't hold that story in any longer. I was trying, though. I didn't really want to share it and let everybody know, but it's important so that we, you know, can help our daughters, our nieces, our cousins, our moms, whoever, just to know that we have to be careful what we're doing, and it's just important. So that's it. Just had to come on and let you guys know that. I hope that everybody really got something from what I was saying, and truly understand it's not for you to call or give me sympathy, because I'm really fine. Even after that, you know, I had to work with my parents, and I was in pain, and I still did what I had to do. So, you know, women, we keep going. This week is the first week I rested since I had the surgery, which was March 16th, because my parents were really more important at the time. So share the information with your family. I mean, truly. Look up some of Google it yourself. Just, you know, don't take my word for it. Go out there, Google it, see what's in the napkin, see the organizations that are out there fighting for us, to make a change in the world. Okay, so thanks for listening. If you have questions, I'll let you know. If you want to know, I can leave my link. It's on my page, whatever. You let me know what you want and I'll help you out. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye bye.